in behind Bain and Clemens, and there just wasn't much room there for Stafford that time, and they'll give him a yard, and it's 2nd down and 9. He got the 45-yard line.
Just a reminder, stay tuned tonight for the post-game scoreboard show. They'll be on the air until 11 o'clock with all the scores.
All right, here come the Blue Devils. They pitch it back to Stafford. Got a little block this time. Shakes a tackle. Breaks it over the 42, 43. Makes, or rather the 45, 46, and makes the 48-yard line, where we'll bring up 3rd down now and 6 for the Blue Devils.
Lebanon trying to run the sweep to the weak side. The blocks that we had last week against Gallatin not materializing here against Oakland as we try to have a one-on-one block on the defensive end, pull the guard, and let him get out on the corner.
Okay, here come the Blue Devils. Double wideouts. Hankins left, Zachary right, and Pitt, the quarterback, looks, fires to Zachary. He's got it at the 35, and I think has the first down if they give him forward progress, and they do. It will be 1st down, Lebanon. And again, little Zachary comes through with a great catch in a clutch situation and a good throw by Pitt.
Pitt right on the money with the throw, and Kyle Zachary running a little out route near the Oakland sideline, just goes up and extends as far as he can to catch the football, and Zachary at 5'10", not a lot of stretch to him, but he got everything he had on that one.
1st and 10, Blue Devils in Oakland territory now. Nose of the football near the 45-yard line, and a quick opener, and here comes Reeves, the fullback. He barrels down over the 40, still on his feet to the 38-yard line. Reeves going to get 6 or 7 on the carry, and he's becoming a dependable performer there from the fullback position. Just sticks that head down and keeps those legs churning and picking up good yardage.
Lebanon running the trap. We had Chris Hicks pull, kick on the defensive tackle, and just gave the fullback Reeves enough of a seam to pick up the good yardage.
2nd down 3 for Lebanon. Pitt with the call. And Pitt again. Here comes Reeves again. Reeves over the 35. Loose football. And it's going to be Oakland on it down at the 32-yard line. Reeves had it knocked free that time after getting the 1st down.
Oakland's Russell Loftus with the recovery as Reeves struggling for that extra yardage, John, and it seemed like as he tried to reach the football out to pick up an extra yard or two, that's where the ball came loose.
You're right, Tommy, and Coach Dillard was wanting to say he was down before he fumbled the ball, so he's not going to get that call as Count sets his ball club.
So Oakland going to have it now at their own 32, and they give it to Williams, the fullback, and he gets nothing. He may have gotten to the 33. Lebanon played that real well, and that big fullback not getting a lot through the middle as Gannon comes out from underneath the bottom of the pile along with Clemens.
Well, good job by Gannon as he just fought the block right at the line of scrimmage, established himself very strong, and the running back for Oakland, Emerson Williams, picks up perhaps a foot on that play.
Not a lot. Call it 2nd and 9. It's almost 2nd and 10. Double wideouts left and right. Shotgun formation. They get it back to Counts, and he looks. He floods everywhere with the receiver. They get it to Falk, and he hit head on. And Falk is really popped over there, and I think that's Lucas. And he just butted heads with Falk after a 4-yard gain, and it'll bring up 3rd down and 6.
Lehue on the stop from the strong safety spot as they ran Falk over there as a clear-out receiver. They ran the receivers deep and let him come under. Nothing happening there as Lehue, the strong safety, came up. That's going to be the end of the 3rd period. We've got 12 minutes of football left to be played here at MTSU. Lebanon leads Oakland by a score of 6-3, and we'll be back in 30 seconds. 12 minutes to go in regulation as Lebanon leads Oakland by a score of 6-3. And repeating this score from East Tennessee, a final. Soddy Daisy upsets Red Bank to claim the region championship over in Chattanooga. Soddy over Red Bank 14-7. That means Lebanon, if we hang on and win this football game, would have to travel to play at Red Bank, the number 2 team, next week.
Right now, Lebanon's got a lot of worries here in Murfreesboro. They lead only 6-3 with 12 minutes to play. And Wes Counts at quarterback. Back to throw. Here comes Gannon chasing him. Had a hand on him. Couldn't get him. Clemens chasing him far side. He's at the 30, 35, 40, 45. And out of bounds at the 46, 47-yard line. And they say he stepped out back at the 44. But he got the 1st down for the Patriots, and the Patriots on the move. They closed to within 6-3 on a field goal the last possession they had, and now they're moving the football once again.
Well, Gannon goes ears back for the quarterback, but really he needed to hang in there and kind of keep contained, chase him slowly, because Gannon is the contained man. He's the only guy who's got the perimeter, and once he went past him, it was smooth sailing for Counts.
Oakland 1st and 10 at their own 44, and again Counts is back to throw. Fires down the middle. He has got a receiver, and he's down inside the Lebanon 45 or 35, down at the 32-yard line, and he is really down. I don't think he's going to get up, and I don't know who hit him. It may have been Ron C., but somebody really put a Brad on him at the 32-yard line. How he held that ball, I'll never know, but he is still down.
He was running loose in the secondary on that pass route and catches it for the first down yardage. Jonathan Lee is the gentleman with the catch, but Ron C. is the guy who came across and hammered him and knocked him off his feet and slammed him into the turf, and the medical crew out taking a look at Jonathan Lee, the receiver. Tell you what, we might have time to slip in a 30-second break right here. 30 seconds.
We'll be back after this 30-second timeout on the Blue Devil Network. Well, time back in here at Murfreesboro, Oakland, and the Blue Devils are on defense. They're back on their heels. And here comes Oakland with a 1st and 10, and a draw play up the middle with the fullback. He breaks a tackle at the 30, goes down over the 26, maybe to the 25-yard line. Emerson Williams carrying it. Gannon finally making the tackle for the Blue Devils.
Williams has had some good plays for Oakland tonight. They've used him as a receiver. They've lined him up at fullback. A versatile athlete for the Patriots, and Terry, good yardage there on 1st down.
Tommy Williams picks up 6 yards, setting up a 2nd and 4 for Murfreesboro, Oakland.
And they're at the Blue Devil 26. Things are getting serious here in Murfreesboro for the Blue Devils. They spread the field once again, go in the shotgun, and they give it to Williams, the fullback, and he slides outside, and I think has the 1st down as he crosses the 25 over the 24, over the 23, down to the 22-yard line. And I think may have the 1st down, but hold on and let's see where they're just exactly where they're going to spot it. They move the chains. They will not even measure. He's closer to the 21, and it's 1st down Oakland at the Lebanon 21, and the Blue Devil defense is going to have to hang on here.
Well, Oakland smells the goal line. They've got a good drive going. They've thrown the ball when they wanted to, and they've run the ball with authority.
1st and 10 Oakland, and they give it to that big fullback, and he barrels up the middle, still on his feet as he crosses the 15, over the 12, down to the 10-yard line goes Williams, and he has another Oakland 1st down.
On the tackle for Lebanon, Chris Bain, who's in there on defense for the Blue Devils, as the big guy Williams just motored through that Lebanon defensive front. In fact, Bain had to catch him from behind, jump on his back, and kind of ride him to the ground. They are just outside the 10-yard line. Conceivably, they could pick up a 1st without scoring.
1st and 10 from the 10.5 of Lebanon. And Counts looks for somebody. Mix up in the backfield. Counts wants to throw, being chased. Threw it away. There's no receiver in that area. But Lebanon will not get on an intentional grounding call. There was no receiver anywhere over there.
No red jerseys within, 20, 25 yards of the play. Joe Gill over there working the sideline. And, John, it was right in front of you. What's Joe's argument?
He's just now coming over to Coach Dillard and trying to calm him down. Coach Dillard is losing his mind over here, folks, and he's going to take a timeout. We'll take one, too. So let's send it back to the station for at least a 60-second timeout. At the score, Lebanon 6, Murfreesboro 3 with 10:04 to go in the 4th.
There was not a red shirt within 20 yards of where he threw the football. There were 3 white shirts pretty close to where he dumped it, but nobody in the red shirts. He could possibly not have been throwing for any of his people over there.
Well, there was a mix-up in the backfield. 2 backs collided trying to decide which way to block. It was a sprint right pass, no receivers to the left, and Counts just dumped the ball on the left. And John, we didn't win the argument, but what were the officials saying?
They never really had a chance to say anything. Coach Dillard just kept on asking them, please explain to me why that's not intentional grounding. So they muttered something around, but it was We couldn't understand it over here. We're still kind of scratching our heads.
Well, they lost half yard on the play. Ball's at the 11 now. First down and 10. Second down and 10 for Oakland. Counts underneath the center. Pitches back to his fullback. Lebanon chasing him to the near side and actually lost his footing as he crossed the 9-yard line and falls forward down to about the 7. And they're depending upon the bulk of that big fullback now, Emerson Williams, to get him down at the goal line. It's third down now and 6 after a 4-yard gain.
Well, they line Williams up deep as that eye back and just let him kind of get cranking toward that line of scrimmage. Now it appears they're going back into the shotgun.
They put Williams up in the slot this time with double wideouts, and the Counts is back, wants to throw. He's got a man. Touchdown, Oakland.
Oh, man, we blew coverage bad. Somebody should have had the tight end on that play, and they ran a sprint left pass, brought the tight end across the formation, and he is wide open. Ron C. came over from center field trying to help out, but it was way late. And with 9:20 to go in the game, Oakland takes the lead 9-6. John, you've got the call of this play.
Brent Robinson will in to attempt the point after. They are in a shifting their huddle to the left now. They're going down to line down. West Counts will be the holder. The long snapper, Jonathan Lee. The snap, it's good. The kick is good. It is up and good. So the score now, Oakland 10, the Blue Devils 6, 9 minutes, 20 seconds to go in the ball game. This side
in the lead against Lebanon. They marched 68 yards in 10 plays. Jonathan Lee scored the touchdown. 7-yard pass from West Count. Brent Robinson adds the extra point. Again, with 9:20 left in the ball game, it's Murfreesboro Oakland 10, Lebanon 6.
And Zachary's deep for the Blue Devils as the Patriots get set to kick it. They have taken the lead. They hung around all night, and now they've got Mo in their truck. Here's the long kickoff. Zachary going to take it at the 10 to the 15, out to the 20, cuts to the near side to the 25, still on his feet to the 30, got a little room, 35, out to the 39-yard line goes Zachary. Another great return, but the Blue Devils have managed all night tonight to shoot themselves in the foot somewhere down the line, either offensively or defensively.
Well, 2 interceptions and a fumble tonight for Lebanon. The turnover, something you cannot afford, even against a team like Oakland. Oakland has some talented players. They haven't played well this year. They're 2-7. They are not playing like a 2-7 team.
First and 10 for the Blue Devils. Handoff up the middle to the fullback. He gets a yard to the 40. No more. Oakland fired up now, and they've got some big people up front, and I really don't think Lebanon's going to do a lot of running on these guys now after they've gotten fired up and taken the lead.
Well, first down, they were kind of sitting in there waiting for the run. They had dropped those tackles down and covered our guards up, and we found the going. We couldn't get much going at all there on first down.
Seeing Zachary coming to the near side, double wide outs left. Or to the wide side of the field for the Blue Devils, and back to throw is Pitt. Fires to C, tipped at the 50. C was waiting on it, and a great job by the linebacker to get a hand on it. Josh Lehue got a hand on it at the 50-yard line. C was waiting for it down at the 45, and it was on the button had not Lehue made a great play.
They ran Ron on the curl route. Lehue did a good job of dropping, settling into the hook zone, and he just gets a big mid up there and knocks it away for the incompletion.
Third down, 9 for Lebanon at their own 40-yard line. Pitt, man in motion, coming to the near side is Stafford. Stafford turns upfield, and out to throw is Pitt. He is going to be dropped back at the 30-yard line. Oakland fired up now, and the Blue Devils are in a heap of trouble.
Lebanon went with the motion to Stafford, trying to run Chris up the sideline on the pass route. Oakland just came after the quarterback with everything they had, and now the Blue Devils forced to kick the football away. Tressler will drop back in punt formation for Lebanon High, and going back to return for the Patriots is Wilkinson.
Here's a snap low. Tressler digging it out and getting a pretty good kickoff after the snap, and it's going to take an out-of-bounds hop in favor of Oakland, and they're going to have the football at their own 43, and Lebanon now really going to have to hitch it up on defense if they're going to get out of here with a win tonight.
This